Park District telling us the elements had a major impact on what we're seeing out here. And to give you an idea of really what that impact is, we break out the soccer ball. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kick it across the surface here, and you get an idea of how warped this pavement is. Now imagine trying to ride a bike out here.
This is a major tourist attraction.
If the Lakeshore Path is the face of this city, it is starting to show blemishes too big to ignore.
It's bad out there.
Too big to bike through, forcing some to walk over.
To have something like this happen is terrible.
South of Oak Street Beach, you'll find sections of warped, cracked, uneven surface. A 30-yard stretch of the high-use running and bike path looking more like a BMX course. Those not hopping over the pavement debris find themselves maneuvering around it. Over the past decade, Cliff Gilboa has seen the elements chip away at this stretch of pavement.
Not quite this bad.
This year's results remind him of a natural disaster.
Kind of a small earthquake on the path here.
It looks a little dangerous.
The concern is someone biking or running will eventually take a detour to the hospital. While there are markers indicating the city is aware of the problem, a short walk north, you'll find another marker reading "Fix Me."
That's crazy.
We can't show you what a vandal left next to those words, but the perverted plea to address the pavement is gaining support.
We live in a better city than what we see here.
The Park District issuing this statement reading, quote, "After a season of windy weather and high wave action, portions of the Lakefront Trail are in need of repair. The Chicago Park District has assessed the damage in impacted areas." They go on to say that those repairs will be made sometime within the next 2 weeks. Chicago firefighters reminding us that wherever you see a fire hydrant, there should be another water source a few hundred feet away. We see one in that direction, we see one in that direction, but it is this fire hydrant earlier today that was simply unsightly. This story doesn't start with a gush of news. It begins with a drip.
It's because you see it's still running.
It continues with concerns about a fall or a slip.
Sliding on the ice.
Duct tape.
They wrapped the raincoat around, then they got the duct tape and wrapped the duct tape around trying to stop it from leaking.
Not sure what that is.
And it's still leaking.
Broken for months and months.
Somewhere underneath the makeshift Band-Aid for a leak, you'll see the fire hydrant in 43rd and Champlain. This tale of the tape extends to downtown as well. Pictures show now fixed hydrants in Wabash and another bagged and taped on State.
You don't take nothing like that up. You fix that.
If your house is on fire, do you depend on that hydrant?
Oh, no, man.
Well, if they had seen the tape and plastic on it, they would have immediately gone to the next hydrant.
Gary Litherland of the Department of Water says firefighters would instead go to a hydrant less than 300 feet away. He calls the tape jobs something neighbors did. Our call to his office fixed the problem, and he's calling on neighbors to alert the city so future leaks don't linger.
We try to get to them all within 24 hours.
If you see a fire hydrant in the city of Chicago that needs service, the city is reminding you this evening to call 311 or visit their website and fill out a report. You could try to capture the tempo of this town. Attempt to take a photo
Strikingly beautiful.
of its heartbeat.
I'm looking for angles.
We usually get, 50 to 100 pictures of them a day.
That blew me away, actually.
But for all the pictures, beautiful or bizarre, one image stands out.
A dog walk itself on a leash.
Come on, let's go.
Oh my God. Oh, is he cute?
Like many golden retrievers, 9-year-old Sporty liked to carry something like a toy or ball in his mouth. But years ago, he instead began toting his own tether.
I insist on it. It's kind of a mutual thing.
His owner, David Duncan, adopted the former agility and championship show dog. Sporty has since taken his leash and his showmanship to the sidewalk as the city's unofficial fluffiest landmark.
He was in Chicago Magazine, he was in New York Mag.
You're an awesome dog.
He is a little bit of a local celebrity around here, yeah.
Duncan is quick to point out if anyone is uncomfortable with the retriever's reception, he's never too far away, and Sporty's strap goes back on.
No, you come on.
From 9 to 5, Duncan is an options trader.
I yell and scream all day.
Because of that, Sporty is as much a therapy dog for him as the canine is for all the strangers he greets.
He's everything. I don't know what I'd do without him. I really don't.
Hi, baby.
Or he spreads the love. He makes people happy, I just want to give him back, what he's given me.
A dog that walks to a different beat.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
Sporty may not own this river walk, but he's got a leash on it.
We're gonna do this as long as he wants.
This is surreal for me.
There are 78,000 miles on this Blues Brothers inspired ride.
The speaker on the roof is just a prop.
Owner Paul Andrews tells us about the 1974 Dodge Monaco sedan.
Coupe.
So this is the Bluesmobile we brought up here.
It was trailered more than 1,000 miles from Dallas, Texas by friend and East Chicago native Kevin Carroll. The Cubs and Blues Brothers fan needed it for the game of a lifetime
We deserve this.
and a moment to match.
Mary Elizabeth, will you marry me here?
You're so sweet.
Both were brought together by fate after cancer took each of their spouses. Kevin's late wife of 20 years, Heidi, passed away in 2010. Mary Buchanan's died of lung cancer in 2011.
I hope to spend the rest of our life with you.
Now a visit to Chicago with a classic car and a historic baseball backdrop marks a new beginning for each. Love took a road trip to Wrigley Field.
This is one of the best days of my life.
Now, the car was driven up here in part for promotional reasons. No word yet on a honeymoon, but a great trip might be a Cubs victory parade here in Chicago. We'll have to wait and see.